It's no longer news that the bridegroom is coming back to take his bride. But albeit when he cometh, and the bride is not found, a lamp gone off from lack of oil, who shall remind her of the impending doom and tragedy that befoes the spoil? Decked with ornaments of beauty, she glows all around, adorned with all manners of jewelry, radiant as the sun, her glory speaks volume aloud. Who is it that passeth by without a second glance, or that heard a voice without melting at heart? Desirable is she amongst all women, no one stood a class. A maker indeed designed her to her fans. Her significance in preferring all other virgins stirred up strife and hate. Oblivious to their innermost revealings and treacherous ways, she ate their bread of wickedness, their wine of violence, danced to their tunes. Her husband and kids she abandoned at home. Without a care, she got herself drunk of too much wine. Stained and battered, she came back. Even in a stupor and incoherent, unapologetic way, it took her in, washed, cleansed, and clothed her to become once again the wife he knew, the embodiment of beauty and love, mother to his children. As pained and heartbroken as she was, like a damsel jilted by her lover, he couldn't put her away, for he had loved her with the love of eternity. Because even when she had no form of being a woman, he had loved her, made her, clothed and beautified her, to become his only desired bride, crowned her with a crown of pure gold, which in her waywardness she replaced for brass. Her haters are getting back at her. They lie in ambush for her destruction. A woman with no knowledge and understanding, she allowed the stranger to her home, desolated her first love. Idolatry became a primary assignment, idolatry the desires of her heart. Lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, and pride of life took over her. Soon she brought her children into it. A woman with no understanding, no wisdom surely doesn't go down alone. She brings her home together with it. For who access a home unless they capture the gatekeeper? Her obstination to deceit from idolatry led to her destruction. They took hold of her, captured and brutalized her and her children. The husband couldn't take it anymore. He returned back to his main home, for he can abide in an unrighteous abode. It was an unaccomplished aim for the haters. Her home was demolished. They took away all her possessions. She was back in her nakedness and shabbiness, loathed and spat upon, trampled on as a piece of rag. She was back to the dust. As a woman in travail of labor, she wailed and cried, anguished. As fugitive and vagabond, she wanders around. Compassion and mercy clothed the eyes of her husband. He says, "Come back to me, my beloved, for I never leave nor forsake you. The love I have for you is an everlasting love, and I will restore unto you all your lost possessions only if you come back home. I will make you new. I will redesign you. I will remold you. I will renew you." Quite repentantly, she found and pleaded her way back home. A lot of his messengers and servants heard went for her. However, he was determined to bring back his beloved. Gracefully, he welcomed her back, but she wouldn't be graced, for after her recovery, she returned back to her mess, her old ways. He came forth even in the form and likeness of her path, bore her pains and bruises for her iniquities, for the love he had for her, but yet her seed wouldn't repent. They've tasted the wine and they can never repent. Mercy was what led him in his love. But behold, the hour has come and now is, when the husbandman will have mercy no more, and his veil of love and compassion will be taken off. In the fierceness of his wrath he shall arise, a whirling tempest wind and ball of fire. It shall roll and burst upon the head of the unrepentant, for his anger will not cease, until he has accomplished and executed the intents of his mind. On that day he shall bring forth and separate the wheat from the tares of the woman's seed, and shall deliver up the tares to be burnt on fire. For lo, she shall not go unpunished, for her guilts are great, and sins flagrant. Now God is the husbandman, and his beloved wife is the Word. Right from the beginning he has loved her, created and fashioned her in a very beauty and pleasant way, but she wouldn't requite it for things that fade and pass away. for the sake of idols that are created with mere works of earth. Therefore God will destroy the world, for it brings forth bad and rotten fruits. Therefore it shall be cut down. However, he is still waiting for the repentant heart, a son of reconciliation away from perdition. And Jesus is our only means of reconciliation. God made man to transfer us back to him. Though he was crucified for our sake, behold, he's coming back. At the nearest of hour, you don't want him to still meet you in that filthy garment. So why not put it off in exchange for a royal one? The Spirit and bride are beckoning to you. They say, come, 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 O lost sheep, come back home before the destruction hour is made manifest, when there will no longer be a room for mercy, and the eyes and ears of God will be completely shut for Christ and apology to reach to him. Jesus is coming soon. And he cometh as a thief in the night when no one knows. So therefore repent now, before it's too late. For the host of heaven are prepared, the chariots are prepared. What we wait for now is the sound of the trumpets. The Father is coming. The bridegroom is coming back to take away his bride. In the last of days, and behold, all eyes shall see, and all ears shall hear of this time. You don't want to miss it.